What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. It is the 21st day of August, and here we are sitting at about $0.002 with roughly 7 hours, 40 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. Let's get into it, okay? For those of you who weren't aware, who didn't see yesterday's video, we have changed our whole thesis on Zebec and on plenty of cryptos as well. It goes without saying for any bearish call, any end of bear market call that we had last week and the weeks before, the months before, those calls are all kind of out the window at this point, right? Bitcoin, those calls stood so long as Bitcoin was in a bear market. It's not in a bear market anymore. This is not bear market behavior. It's possible that we could see a lower low. It's possible that this is one giant mind F, but man, I think that this is it's time to call a spade a spade. I mean, we're not doing bear market things. You've never seen a move like this in a bear market. You've never seen a move like this. You only see it after the bear market's dead. That's it. Anyways, Zebec. Zebec. My thoughts on Zebec have changed. I don't believe we're going to see new all-time lows. Against the odds, against the statistical probability, against what's normal, Zebec has managed to pull off it's in its first bear market, a 79% drop. Right, yeah, this doesn't count as its first bear market, even though that was an 80% drop there. 79% drop. Most cryptos, like 99.9% of cryptos in their first bear market, they see a 94% drop, a 90 to 94% drop. So that would have taken you to new all-time lows. The fact that you've managed a 79% drop and double bottomed from there, and now you're getting a bullish engulfing candle on this week, just it's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. And I think this is a testament to the strength of Zebec and what it will do in the next cycle. We're going to go over cycle high predictions. We're not in a bull market yet for Bitcoin. We're not in a bull market yet for crypto, but we are at the end of the bear market. So this is the time when you want to prepare. And if you look at it, really, you haven't had 4 weeks to prepare. You've had months to prepare with a hint of FOMO at the top. And even before then, you've had plenty of time to prepare in and around these levels, okay? So as far as accumulation goes, you might not have much more time, okay? 2027 could kick off with a bang. You never know. You could see new all-time highs in 2027. Absolutely, you could. Here you are up 29% right now this week, engulfing, literally a bullish engulfing candle in all definitions of the word, engulfing 1, 2, 3 prior weeks. You're engulfing the whole damn month of August effectively. And if you can close a little bit higher, you will engulf the last 4 or 5 weeks even. So getting above 0022 would be really cool. 2 days, 8 hours left. I don't know if we'll do it. It is Friday, and weekends are typically boring, but still, this is a bullish engulfing candle if I've ever seen one, man. Engulfing 3 of the last weeks all in 1 week. Beautiful to see. Definitely off of this double bottom area as well. Definitely a testament of the end of the bear market. Definitely a testament of something beginning here. This could be an Adam pattern. It could be an Adam and Eve pattern. I was thinking it was an Eve, but I think it could be an Eve. I think this is an Adam. It's an Adam is what it is with a little blemish there. But either way, it's a double bottom. Once you get above the nipple, the peak here, once you get above that, you likely will push on to new all-time highs. The way that these double bottoms work, if you have a Eve and Adam pattern, you have an Adam and Adam pattern, you have an Adam and Eve pattern, whatever the case may be, any kind of double bottom that comes your way, you take the low of that pattern, you put it to the peak, and then you measure from that peak, and that's your measure move. Okay. So from a low here to a high there, the measure move directly implied would take you to new all-time highs. It takes you all the way up to 1 cent. So you get above this peak, that's a big deal. That doesn't mean that once you get above this peak, you're just going to teleport there. Maybe. Sometimes. We've seen it move fast before. But what it does mean is that once you get up here, that this level is basically locked in. Maybe not locked in. I shouldn't say it. It's the prime focus. Okay. 1 cent psychological resistance. It makes a lot of sense. From here, what would that bring? This current price, that would bring you a 5x move, 5.3x move. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. And that's just the first stopping point. That's not the end of the cycle at all. That's just the measure move here. I know I've got a lot of chicken scratch here, but I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to leave it up because I don't want to mess with this. Look at that. That's right at the 1272 as well. Perfect psychological resistance, 1272 resistance. You likely do continue to build. right? You'll find resistance. You'll continue to build. I thoroughly believe that Zebec has 100x capabilities, even from the current price. What's nice and not nice about the price action is that you're up 29% this week. It's nice because, well, you're up 29%. Isn't that awesome? It's not nice because if you wanted to buy and you were looking to buy at lower levels or buy on the cheap and you just didn't take that opportunity, now you have to buy 30% higher. And I say have to buy, you kind of do have to buy, because with these potential targets in mind, if you're hesitant, if you're waiting for that pullback, it might not ever come, or maybe it comes from a higher level and you're buying at twice the price now. You know what I mean? It's it's a tough situation, but let's remedy that. Okay, this has been since May of 2025. This exact area that you're at right now has been completely desirable. It's been a desirable level to buy, save for 1 week here and the last 4 weeks. It's been a completely desirable level to buy. Everybody who bought here throughout the last year and a half has been a genius. Okay, so even though you're up 40% or 30% this week, genius to buy here. It's one of those. It's very rare that we get the green light for FOMO, but I think it's a totally appropriate thing to do right now, FOMO. With that being said, I am expecting some volatility with Bitcoin. That volatility might shake off into Zebec as well, but I don't care. Whatever. See that volatility. Buy here. Let it drop 15%. Buy more. There's nothing wrong with DCAing. It might not. Bitcoin can, whenever the bear run is over and Bitcoin makes a move up like this, and then it consolidates. In that consolidation is typically when altcoins run. So depending on how it consolidates, if it's a quick move down, altcoins probably drop with it. But if it's a steady consolidation that takes like a month or more to form, that gives altcoins room to run, and you could really see Zebec run. So again, I am encouraging FOMO only because, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think this is not the move that you should worry about. I think this is the move that you should worry about, right? This is the move that you should worry about. All bets are off to the bearish effect, man. The bull is alive. The bear is dead. If the bull's not alive, it's at least incubating right now. The crab might be alive. We'll see. The crabs move sideways, right? I don't know. But from a high to a low, the expectation here would be that we do move up to this 382. That's the next target, 0027. And then from there, you get above that golden ratio. We start talking about new all-time highs. Overall, what's Zebec's market cap right here? I got to go get my baby. I'm going to end this video here. $200 million. I think this thing has 100x potential. That's $20 billion market cap. You have 100x potential. You have multi-100x potential in this thing. And from here, 100x would put you at 20 cents. Multi-100x would put you at more than that. I don't think you go above $1 or anything like that, but you could definitely see a 20 to 60 cent price by the end of this next cycle. So FOMO in, FOMO hard. It's a great time to buy. Don't look at where you came from. Look at where you've been. This is a tremendous opportunity. You're buying right at prior resistance. There were people who up here, told themselves, if we went back to back test this, I would buy. You're buying at a genius level right now, and you're up 30%. You don't get an opportunity where you're buying at genius levels and you're up 30% in a week. That doesn't happen. You have one here. On top of that, double bottom, tremendous potential. I'm excited for the Zebecians, for the Zebec community. Shout out to Rob Mass for talking everybody into buying this coin and being consistently bullish. Not saying like he was bullish at the top or anything like that. I'm pretty sure he was bearish at the top alongside with me here, but just consistently following up with Zebec, keeping his community informed, and just being the man with this, man. Shout out to Rob Mass, Crypto Future. I'm pretty sure he's the first person on YouTube to really bring this up. If there's someone above him, I'm not trying, or not above him, but who brought it up before him, I'm not trying to pass over them. I'm just not aware. He was the first person, and as far as I'm aware, the most consistent person talking about Zebec throughout all this time, who's just been a thorough believer. And you guys are going to be vindicated. I think you're going to be very vindicated. This kind of behavior, again, is not normal. 80% drop, less than an 80% drop in your first bear market, that's not normal. I think you're going to see some non-normal things in the bull market, you guys. You're going to see some crazy things. So good job. I love it. It's much more fun to talk about the upside, right? Even if I'm wrong, I'm getting love. Where like here, even if I'm right, I'm getting hate if I'm talking about the bearish stuff. So it doesn't matter. But no, I'm really happy for the Zebecians. I'm really happy for you guys. I think that you're going to see some tremendous growth over the years. This is not going to happen next month. This is not going to happen by the end of this year, but years. You're going to see some tremendous growth. This is the time where you set up now. This is the time where you plan. You buy. Here's the deal. Here's the freaking deal right now, okay? You have a tremendous opportunity right here. I'm going to pull up the big screen, all right? Damn it. You got to look at me in the eyes. I got to look you in the face here. You're buying and you're not selling for years. Man, this is like the beginning of my channel at the beginning of the last bull market. You're buying now and you're not selling for years. Do not get caught up in this cutesy little BS where you think that you can time everything in between, right? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe you'll be slightly wrong and you'll have slightly less Zebec. The whole point is it's a lot less stress, it's a lot easier, and it's a very successful plan to just buy and hold. Buy and hold. Anything that you're buying right now with where we are in the cycle, it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense to just buy and hold. Whenever you're getting in to set that buy order up, you think to your head, I'm not touching this for years. When I sell, I'm going to get long-term capital gains. Why? Because I'm not touching it for years. I'm buying it, and I'm only going to add to it or rub one out in my sleep looking at the chart going up. Whatever the case may be, that's the case. That's what it is. I got nothing else. I got to get my baby. She's crying. Hit that like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.